Hello and welcome back to my enchanted chamber. I am the Soul Enchantress. And today we're going to speak about how you can pay off debt, or in other words, paying off debt. Okay, so this is actually going to be a series of sessions. I'm going to create a new playlist for this series, and they are going to be part of the accelerated soul series of sessions. Okay, and these videos, as always, are created for my clients, and I have no notes in front of me as always. So there are parts of this message that are channeled, and they are information that is for my existing clients or anyone else that may hear it that is looking for this help. Okay, so what I'm going to do today is one of the first sessions, and that is how you can pay off debt. Now, this is something that I've done. So as always, everything that I speak about is going to be about concepts or strategies that I've personally used and has worked for me, as is every session that is in my shop. I don't suggest anything, and I don't offer anything that I haven't personally experienced and know the power of. I know I'm a broken record, and I know I say this all the time, but I just had to do that. Okay, so how to pay off debt. So what is debt is what we need to cover. And in this video, I'm going to cover what debt is, why you may struggle to pay off debt, or why you may have struggled to date to pay off debt. And when I say debt, I mean financial debt. So it could be credit card debt, personal loans, or you may also apply these principles or these sessions to paying off your mortgage, which is actually an investment debt, but you still can use it for that. And then finally, just how I go through this process with my clients. Okay, so also with every video, I'm going to start saying this in this series, and that is, you get what you pay for. If you want to learn, or if you want to access something that is totally free, you are not going to find it, and you will only get a minute benefit. There's only so much you can learn, do, and become from not investing anything at all, because everyone who imparts their knowledge, they have spent years perfecting that and making the mistakes. And what they are offering you is something that you can accelerate your progress with, from learning from their mistakes and actually doing something that is for your benefit. So I always say, and I always believe that I will always invest in what benefits me. So I have no qualms about paying for something to gain a benefit if I believe in that product or service. Okay, so what is debt? Debt, just like money, is an energetic concept. Okay, so debt is created and built in the energetic realm, which is why, as I always say, every facet of your physical life is actually first and foremost created in the energetic realm, which is why I can help clients with the spiritual gifts that I've got, and why I'm able to create such massive results in my clients' lives, whether it is in their financial, their love life, their self-worth, with their children, whatever the various facets of someone's life. The reason that I can do that, and the reason that I have clients who are completely and utterly loyal and based all over the world that keep coming back to me year in, year out, is because everything starts in the energetic realm. Okay, so debt, just like money, is an energetic concept, and debt is created and built, which means growing debt, unlike growing wealth, which is not necessarily a great thing, is created in the energetic realm. So in order for you to understand debt, in order for you to pay off the debts that you don't want to have. I mean, having an investment debt such as your home mortgage or your investment properties and those mortgages, that is a different type of a debt, but is still a debt. And with a home though, definitely the end goal is to be able to pay off your home so that you can live in it debt free. And so in order for you to pay off debt or to even understand the concept of getting rid of your debt, you actually need to understand the concept of what debt is, which is that it is an energetic force. And therefore, how you deal with debt, how you acknowledge debt, and how you work with debt in order to win over it is very different to what most people think paying off debt is, or grappling with debt. And what most people do is they look at debt as a physical concept and they try to attack debt in order to pay it off with physical constructs. And it doesn't work because it's not a physical concept. It is actually an energetic concept. Okay, so why do most people struggle is exactly for the reason that I've just said, because they are trying to do something in the physical world when they really should be doing something in the energetic realm. And the other thing also is that if you are in any way, shape or form playing with energy, or you can actually manipulate energy, it doesn't necessarily mean that you should actually work on some aspects of your life, because what sometimes can happen is if you are not proficient and if you haven't if you're not an advanced practitioner, you can actually sabotage your own debt building abilities, okay? So you could actually make things worse. So and that's another reason why sometimes people who think that they are proficient at playing with energy can actually mess up really badly their financial circumstances by trying to manipulate it. The other reason being that most people struggle with paying off debt, and why you may even have struggled in the past or maybe still struggling, is that in order for you to pay off debt, you actually need to change a lot of belief systems and paradigms and stories that you tell yourself, okay? And unless you change that, you won't actually pay off debt. You may kind of get a head start on it and then you may fall behind again. So that's another reason. Now, so how do you do this? And I'm literally going to very briefly go through, so I don't make this a long video, I'm literally briefly going to go through what the series of debt busting sessions actually offers my clients, okay? So what I do, and this is a, it's a few week series. So this is a kind of like 2.5 week accelerated series, and this doesn't mean that you're going to pay off all your debt in 2.5 weeks. It just means that this series of sessions is going to get you kind of very quickly to a point where you can start to make a dent in paying off your debt. And it starts by identifying your debt accumulation paradigms, and that's a soul reading that I do. And all of the series of sessions is actually totally and utterly customizable, and it is created just for you. I don't teach you any systems that's worked for me. I channel messages from your soul to gain the information that your life in this lifetime needs, and it is given so that you can actually get above your debt accumulating beliefs, okay? So this is not a strategy that someone else has used. This is a strategy, you're unique, and so this strategy is just for you, because this is what your soul knows will work for you, okay? So it's not for anybody else, it is purely for you. So everything I do is totally and utterly customized to you. So first we identify what your debt accumulation paradigms are, and then I actually work with you in order to cut and clear your debt building beliefs. And this is a little bit of galactic sorcery that we play with, which is very, very exciting. And then I channel a cosmic transmission, which actually then instills prosperity consciousness to you. So cosmic transmissions are actually pure sound or pure energy given a voice, okay? So, and that circumvents your conscious brains and your ego's objections. So all of the stories that you've been telling yourself, we need to actually reframe those stories, and that is helped from doing a cosmic transmission, because your conscious mind is not going to understand, unlike reading affirmations, not going to understand what it is being programmed to do, and it is a prosperity consciousness programming. And then I also work with you on a galactic enchantment in order to add a cloak of protection, so that we build barriers against unwanted energetic imprints, such as paradigms of fear that causes you to stay in a spiral of accumulating an unwanted debt. And then finally, we work on a session where which I term falling in love with money. So in order for you to get rid of debt and to pay off your debt, you actually need to fall in love with money, so that you can then call that money in to your life in order for you to raise your money flow compared to your debt flow. Okay, so that's literally in a nutshell what the debt busting series is about, and I will leave the link below to my website in order for you to go and browse this session. So I hope this has been helpful, and as always, the easiest way to contact me is through my website soulenchantress.com. Joyous blessings.